ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the series. Hope everyone is doing well today. We are getting things back underway here in Desolation Point. We are actually in the Riken. At the end of the last episode, that's where I kind of stopped off. I ended up just kind of passing a little bit of time in here to get warmed up. And then, so we're going to keep pushing our way back into Coastal Highway today. So let's jump out of the Riken here and get back on the way, on the road. So it is about midday, but we should still be able to get at least into Coastal Highway today a decent ways. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you are new here and haven't subscribed to the channel, I just invite you to go ahead and do that. You know, as always, I appreciate you guys checking out the episode. And I don't know that I've ever seen the bear over there before. That's kind of interesting. He's like right over by the truck, which we've already checked, so fortunately we don't need to go over there or anything. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Someone mentioned in the comments last time as I was, you know, searching for a bedroll that they thought they'd seen me do this before, which is right. If you remember in the last series or last season of Interloper, we lost our bedroll at some point and spent several days, traveled very far distances to try and find one. So, yes, except I didn't really lose it this time, I guess. I just hadn't found one yet. I just missed the loot point. So, obviously we dedicated the time in the last episode to go back and find it, and fortunately we did find a bedroll over there. So, pretty happy about that. I feel like we've got a pretty good start to the series here so far. You know, we did have to backtrack a little bit there, but it really didn't cost us too much. Let's see, here's some wolves, but they should all pretty much be up on the road. So as long as we kind of stick to the ice down here on the water, and then you know, get out, like maybe right over there, we should be able to avoid them. Someone also said in the comments, which really makes sense to me now that I'm here. I was talking about cattails, I think, maybe in the last episode or two, and there not really being any here, and makes perfect sense, and I just never really would have thought about it, but like this is technically probably salt water that we're standing on here, whereas like, you know, all of the inland water and stuff would be fresh water. And I mean, obviously, if you've ever been near an ocean or a pond or anything, you'll know that you'll see cattails on ponds and things rather than, you know, growing on the ocean. So I'm assuming that that is a freshwater plant and not saltwater. So that would make a lot of sense as to why there's not any here. And I bet as you think about it, like that's probably the case across the island, is that you won't see any. Except, are there some? I feel like there are some in Coastal Highway along the water. I don't know. I've never really had this thought before until just now, so you guys can tell me, or maybe we'll see what the situation is once we get back into to Coastal Highway. Let's see, we should be coming up on the way out of here. Do we need to go that way? I don't think so. We can go down here a little farther, I think. Yeah, I think so. Should be like right up here maybe, or maybe we need to go down a little bit farther. I'm not sure. Could probably go either way, honestly. Let's go this way. Let's go down a little farther. I feel like it's by the fenced area, but I don't know. It's not going to hurt anything if we go down. Yeah, we need to turn around. Okay. I guess, you know what? Why don't I look at my handy-dandy map that we've... what? Oh gosh, guys. I'm having a real ditzy moment. So I've been playing the Faithful Cartographer series, and I was like, you know, I've got this all mapped out. Let's just take a look at it, because we pretty much have been in the same locations. So I'm having a little bit of crossover in my brain. We have not mapped any of this out. But yeah, I think it's this way. I'm just a little bit turned around right now. Alright. Should be to the left, I think. That's funny. And I was struggling so hard too when I got the map open. I was like, why is none of this mapped? Like, why don't I see the spots I've mapped? And that's a completely different save file and everything. So confusing. It is afternoon as I record this, so like I've had a full day of work. So maybe I'll just call that mental fatigue. Alright, should be right over this hill, I think. Nope, no. Is it around here? It's gotta be. It's gotta be around here. Alright, because it's right next to that climb point. Like, that's the first thing you see when you come out of the mine entrance. Yeah, it's right around here. There's the climb point. Alright, so I don't really have any plans once we get back to Coastal Highway. I guess we need to kind of recall how much we looted and how much we still have to do. And I don't really have any plans to stay there long term or anything like that. Okay. Let's fire this guy up. Okay. I mean, so we're burning some oil here, but that's okay. I don't feel too bad about doing that, because we did get a bedroll out of the deal. Tons of coal. I could pick up. How am I doing weight-wise? Oh, I have plenty of. Might as well grab it on our way through, right? Some of it anyway. We don't need to like worry about picking up all of it, but I think we still have quite a bit of space. Might as well, right? It's a pretty good resource to have. Especially, I mean, obviously you need it to forge, which we didn't do. But it's a good resource for like if you need to be out and about and start a fire. You know, the coal burns really hot, so you don't have to like add quite so much wood to your fire because it's going to be at a higher temperature from the coal anyway. So it's worth having around if it's, you know, not necessarily going looking for coal, but since we're seeing it as we cross through the cave, we might as well grab some. My thought process anyway. Let's see. Should be coming on the exit to this place fairly soon. And I guess some of you guys mentioned, I guess most of you mentioned the Faithful Cartographer episode yesterday. Man, that series has just been a nightmare with audio. I don't know what the deal is, but hopefully we don't have any issues in this one. It seems like every time I get it solved, something else pops up. And I still don't know exactly what, you know, what happened in the last time. I don't know if, like, that one I know that I technically recorded in two separate, I guess, files, and so I don't know if, like, you know, maybe I was sitting farther or closer away in one of them, and then, you know, stopped the recording and then started it again. I don't know exactly, but I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Fortunately, I haven't had too much trouble outside of that series. It's just that one series that I'm struggling with the audio for, so I don't know. I'll get it figured out. I say that, and every time I have it figured out, I feel like something different happens, but I'm only human. Oh, where's he at? He's over there. Fortunately, I think there should be enough to kind of like wiggle through and get away from him pretty easily. Maybe we can ditch him on this rabbit here. Nope, he's still on us. Yeah, that's fine. Let's, trying to make up my mind between the basement and the car. I think the basement's probably the better play because we can warm up in here a little bit and, you know, pass a little bit of time, and then he'll go about his business. We researched all this. Yep. Alright, let's head back out. So we didn't even need to like pass a full hour or anything. It was just a little bit. And he's gone. Not his business. Getting pretty close here. And I guess I'll just take a minute to say too, and I'm not good at this kind of thing. I know a lot of people aren't, but obviously in the last few days, the situation in Ukraine has gotten a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. I do know from like looking at the analytics and things that there are, you know, folks that tune into the channel from some of those Eastern European countries. I guess I would just take the time to say, you know, all support with you guys, especially Ukraine, obviously, everything going on there. Let's get out of it. I know that there are much more important things in the world than video games, and a lot of times those offer us an escape. I doubt there's any eyes from that part of the world, you know, here, or anything along those lines, but just, I guess, maybe put that plug out there that, you know, I hope everyone's staying safe, doing your best to stay safe, and, yeah, I don't know what else I can say really past that. You know, I've never been in that type of situation in my life, personally, so, I can't necessarily relate to that other than to just say, you know, it's really unfortunate. So, fortunately, we've gotten some pretty good weather here. It's making this trip pretty easy on us. Not having to really struggle our way anywhere. I really, honestly, I don't remember how much we've looted here or not. I needed to go back and watch my own episodes. Let's see if we can cut the corner on the ice, if there's a bunch of wolves over here or not. There's a deer, so we should at least be good. There's the bear. We don't have any weapons. I guess all we would really potentially have is a bow. We don't, we need to forge, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's a priority, but I'm not, like, rushing to do it. Bunch of deer. It's rare. I feel like you find yourself encircled by deer and not wolves. I guess I have been playing the Faithful Cartographer series, and I think I mentioned in that series I've been playing a stalker run, just you know, offline. So I'm a little bit used to the wolf scenarios that you find yourself in Stalker right now, which is a little bit different than Interloper, for sure. Oh man, I wish I remembered where I'd been. I should have watched that back. I'm just like, have we been up there? Is it worth going to check that out? Man, I kind of want to... Let's go that way. Just gotta steer clear of him. I guess the one thing we can do is we can go up to that, where that body is, where those birds are circling, and see if we've looted that body. And if we've looted that body, then chances are we went up the hill to the house. Just need to make sure he doesn't turn around and come back this way. We searched them. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we've been to the house. Honestly, we should probably just be focused on getting back to the town side anyway. Man, I don't see any wolves. That's kind of crazy to me. Sometimes you look out here and there's like a whole host of them. I'm not seeing a single one right now. I'm not complaining, just kind of odd. So I've probably searched this one, this fishing hut. Maybe we go try and hit a couple of them over there. Let's double check this one. Yep. Alright, we're warm enough. I mean, we've got good enough weather right now that, like, I think it makes sense to... How's our food situation? We got enough for tonight, so, like, I don't need to worry about food right now, necessarily. So let's, maybe at least go check out that one. So, what are my barriers right now to forging? I need a hammer and probably a hacksaw to get some scrap. And then other than that, I mean, it's really all I think I'll need. It's just a question of where are we going to find the hammer specifically, since that's a must-have for forging. I mean, we could probably find some loose pieces of scrap, and I think I have found some already, but we definitely have not found a hammer. Small arms, I'm not even gonna... It's worthless. I wish that those didn't spawn an interloper. Like, if you're gonna spawn a research book, like, give me something I can actually use. I wish that's one change I do wish they would make. It's just silly. I feel like last time we found not dozens, you never find dozens of books, but we at least found, you know, 3 or 4 skill books that were firearm related.
I really do.
All they're really good for is firewood, tinder. We could probably make that one too. Before we turn back. Also look, once we get over there, I don't see any, like, cattails. I've just honestly never thought about the whole saltwater thing before, but when you guys said that, and it makes perfect sense. Nothing.
Perfect.
I'll take that. Nothing up there. Anything under the stove? Nope. Okay. Let's head for the garage and get in there and kind of warm up. It's starting to get pretty late anyway, so by the time we get over there, it'll probably be just about time to be indoors for the night anyway. Ugh, and I know, like, I feel like 3 or 4 times on the channel now I've probably told you guys that I've kind of been working on my desk and resituating, you know, where I record and whatnot. So I've had another session of that today. No new hardware or anything. That's usually when, you know, I have to talk about brightnesses and things like that. So no new hardware or anything, just kind of doing some more, like, cable management and stuff. Trying to get things as, like, optimal for recording. I've also kind of been considering doing some streams. I know, like, historically I've kind of shared that that's not something that's really kind of conducive to me right now, just like I don't necessarily have the time to, you know, block off 3 or 4 hours or whatever the case is, but I don't know, something's been telling me to give it a try. I was thinking, like, Elden Ring came out in the last few days, and so I was thinking about doing a stream of that, you know, maybe some afternoon or something like that for a few hours, but I don't know. I just would hate to start something like that and not really be able to commit the time to it. Alright, we got 2 wolves flanking us. We should be fine. Yeah, just not being able to commit the time to it, like, into the future.
It's too cold.
But I was also kind of thinking about doing it on those games like Elden Ring, or I've tried some other games on the channel before, like Far Cry 6. And it just really didn't make sense to to do like episodes for it, like Let's Play, like I kind of do with the Long Dark. It just didn't really work out. But those are games where like I could sit down and play them for 4 or 5 hours, and if you guys want to come check them out with me, then hey, great. Would love to have y'all play with me, but I know that that's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, so I don't know. I am playing with that idea. Let me know if you guys are interested in that kind of thing or not. Still pretty small channel, so to some point it's like, I guess you have to start somewhere, but how much do I like sit here and play for 4 or 5 hours if I'm just kind of playing with 1 or 2 other people? I don't know. Just a thought I've been having. Okay, what time is it? It's almost time to go to bed. Let's pass a little bit of time, try and get a little bit closer to sundown. Okay, maybe just a little bit more time. Okay, let's start eating. So I got my eyes on those crackers. We should probably actually do that first, since we might be able to do the crackers and then the other cup of soda, or the other can of soda as well. And that should probably give us enough calories to get through the night. We'll double check before we go to bed, but I think that's going to do the trick.
I'm getting tired.
Forgot about the hat. Just makes me laugh. Let's see, we have 1,000 calories. That's plenty. So let's... Do I need to do anything else? Nope. Let's go to bed. Get our 10 in. See how much condition we get back. So we are on day 5, almost to day 6 right now. Let's try and get the sun up. Okay. So yeah. Gosh,
trees.
all these books to read still. A lot to do. It's like I was thinking about, alright, let's, pack up and maybe think about heading out of the region, but like, man, can't leave all these books behind. 1 piece of scrap. Probably searched all this. I guess maybe let's just like go out and keep looting. I think that's probably our best play for now. Let's go at the back door. So those 2 wolves were on the road yesterday. They might still be there. It's hard to say. But at least this way we feel like we'll be away from that direction. Not great weather. Let's drop most of that right there. Let's drop that as well. Alright. Keep us pretty light. We can probably stand to grab a few more loose sticks as we see them. I mean, maybe we'll like gradually kind of move towards the other side of Coastal Highway. Like kind of loot that way and then kind of set up shop in like a new cabin every night. And then, once we're... Okay, we've already hit this place. Once we've got everything searched, we're like right by the exit. Maybe that's what we'll do. That'll be our strategy. So, with that in mind, let's run back over to the garage real quick and get anything. Oh, I have all those books, though. I keep forgetting. I mean, I got like 10 pounds of books in there. I saw the 2 sets of tools. I need to take at least 1 of those. Man, there's just so much stuff to carry. What's in here? That's better than what we had. Oh yeah, we have the 2 Mackinaws. Forgot about that. I want to grab that t-shirt and harvest it. We might just go ahead and harvest the vest as well. Where'd it go? Oh, don't do that. Okay, where did the vest go? Yeah, I think we do that. I think we go ahead and harvest it. 2 pieces of cloth. It's pretty handy. Okay. What else do we need to take? At least 1 set of the tools. 2 pounds. It's not horrible, but I'd rather not. All these books. So we're up to 52 pounds. I mean, we're still light. Oh, is this all cloth too? That's, oh man, that's a lot of cloth. But I hate to leave it here. How much are we carrying in cloth right now? 36 pounds. 30 pieces, 6 pounds worth. Almost 7 pounds worth. I have 1 piece of coal, right? Let's add another piece. And, I mean, chances of us finding anything that's, like, major, it's probably not very high. We'll just kind of do the, you know, the thought process as we find things, like what makes sense to take and what makes sense to leave as we move. So, yeah, let's head back out. And then let's head... Do we want to head down the road or up in the back? I'm going to head down the road, I think. Problem with that is we have to be careful of the wolves. Which, I mean, is going to be the case regardless, but... The road is a lot more open. I guess maybe that's better because you can see farther. I don't know. Now there's one right there. See if we can't get through here without him picking up on us. Yeah, he's going the other way. So for those of you who have been following the Faithful Cartographer series, if you watched the episode yesterday, which I think is part 2 of Pleasant Valley, I was on the stream and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. I'm just gonna go to the community center and call it a day. Well, I actually got attacked by a wolf before I got there, so I pretty much stopped the recording, walked like 10 more feet, and then immediately got into it with 2 separate wolves, and then ultimately one of them managed to get me. And so I guess look for that interesting little exchange at the beginning of the next Faithful Cartographer episode, but that one is a little interesting. Right, have we searched this? Nope. Oh man, all kinds of stuff in this car. Look at this. Flare. I might grab that just in case we need to go through a tunnel. And I hate that I can't reach that book anyway. So let's exit, get back in. Painkillers. Oh, man, this car is a gold mine. Alright, what's the deal here? I guess that's a shooting guide. I don't know why I'm committing so much effort to it. Still weird, yeah, that we couldn't grab it. I feel like I'm starting to see more and more bugs like that. You know, one thing we're not doing though is we haven't really been very good about searching the fishing huts. So I think that's the one. Yep, we've hit that one. There's going to be a couple more out there. Let's go out here, hit at least that one. And then we'll head for the housing and like the trailer over there. Do you guys know, let me know in the comments, is there anything, like do you ever find anything worthwhile, like in any of the far ones that are like way out in the direction I'm looking, kind of like between the 2 big islands? Do you ever find anything, you know, major, like that's, you know, we need to be sure, like the bedroll, not to miss?
Starting to feel numb.
Let me know. I honestly, I should probably just take the time to search them all, but like I hate to have to walk all the way out there. Got some wolves over there. Another fishing hook.
Thank you.
Pretty much gives us food for the night. Anything under? Nope. Okay. Let's see. I can see that one. We should probably. No. Let's go back this way because we're getting cold. We can stop in and warm up for a little bit and then go out and search the rest of these. And there's the hypothermia risk. So.
Oh, so cold.
Ooh, oh wow. I remember back in the day being here and like virtually being unable to get on top of these logs. What is this? Just something that looks interesting. Yeah, like that. I don't know. That's probably been 3 or 4 years ago. But like being completely unable to get on top of these logs. So I don't know that I've honestly ever tried it again because that was my experience. But I'm glad to see that they fixed that because that would be frustrating. It's like this huge land coverage that you had to basically use right in our way. You basically had to go around. Man, he like picked the perfect spot to just like ruin my plans here. Be careful. I may have been here already too. It's hard to know. Lost sight of him. It's never good. I think he turned and went down to the ice. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna bank on. Yeah, so sometimes there's stuff out here. Shoot. We were safe until we weren't, right? Okay, we haven't been here before. So let's search it real quick. Nothing over there. Nothing on the shelf. Okay, so this was pretty well empty. But I tell you what we'll do here, though. We'll go ahead and wrap up for the episode. We are at time. In fact, I think we're a little bit over, which is fine. So we'll pick up here next time. We'll basically just keep doing what we're doing. I'll probably go out and search those fishing huts and you know, we'll kind of figure it out from there. Like I said, I think my plan is going to be to kind of like gradually loot my way out of the region, and then I think maybe kind of make a, well, I need to find a hammer. If you guys have any ideas on where we could potentially find one, let me know as well. I know there's loot tables and things out there. I don't personally like to look at them, but I'll definitely ask you guys, you know, if you have any reliable spots for hammer spawns. Yeah, let me know. But otherwise, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I know I said that once, but definitely mean it and appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the episode, be sure to give it a like, leave any comments, that type of thing, as well as if you haven't subscribed to the channel, obviously would just invite you to go ahead and do that. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Thanks, guys.